Welcome to Mechanical Tutorials. I'm going to teach you different techniques in SolidWorks for mechanical engineers. Hi, today I'm going to explain how to import geometry and convert to sheet metal component. So geometry is nothing but IGS, Parasolid or step file. And how to import this geometry and convert into sheet metal with different approaches like using insert bends, convert to sheet metal, and we can use one more method, that is top down approach. So this is the imported part. So I'm going to show you how to import this part and convert the units and how to create sheet metal component with features. Here we can see the features. Here it is simply a dumb solid. This is called dumb solid, which is imported feature. So I am going to explain all the three methods. Let's start now. So I'm importing x underscore t is a Parasolid extension. So I am trying to import this sheet metal. So here we have to say as to diagnose the component. If it is a complex feature, it will automatically select the surfaces to rebuild. So here we don't see anything, so say OK. Now it is asking for feature recognition. Say yes. As per FeatureWorks option, you should be able to create all the features, but here it's not highlighting any sheet metal features. So we have to go to sheet metal option. Now if I click base flange and edge flange and select the fixed face, so it converted to base flange and edge flange. And we can save the file. But if it is complex component, sometimes it cannot recognize these features automatically. So for that we have to go with top-down approach. So now once again I am opening Parasolid. Say OK. Say no. So here we have simple imported feature. So I'll convert into sheet metal using convert to sheet metal option. Here I have to select this fixed face and collect all bends. Say OK. So it is converted into sheet metal component. I can flatten it. So I can create the drawing from this component. So other method is inserting bends. So go to insert bend, select this face, say OK. See, now it is converted into sheet metal component and I can make flatten. Here whenever we import any feature, one more thing we have to see is it takes the units as a default option. Like here it is showing IPS, so we have to choose whichever we want. Say OK. So this is one more method, but here we don't see any features like edge flange, base flange or anything. So in these two options we can import the geometry and we can create the drawing and make the flat pattern, but we cannot create the features. And with feature works we can create the features of sheet metal if it is simple component, but for complex component we have to go with top down approach. So let's start now. See, here I have imported sheet metal component which is in Parasolid. So you can see here dump solid. So I have to create sheet metal features. So for that we have to go to assembly. So here we have to set units mmgs and save this file. I'll save this as assembly 2. See, earlier file which I have imported, I saved it as A, file A. So the new component which I am going to create, that will be in B. So let's go to assembly. So insert component, take the A component and place it somewhere. Say OK. See, it is fixed. Now I have to go to float option and select front and front. It's simple mating conditions. Say OK. Top and top plane. See, when we go with the top-down approach, never give matings with any component. We have to give with planes. Either standard planes, front, top or right, or created planes. Okay, save this file. Now we have to take one new file. In top-down approach, we have to see whether all units are same or not. Otherwise, it creates an error. So save this file to B. Say OK. Now select the front plane, go to sketch, create simple rectangle and go to base flange. Say OK. Here thickness is 2 mm. So our new part is in gray color and imported part is red color. So we have to identify this. This is very much important. We have to always give color code for that. So we are in assembly now. Now I am going to import part B. So whenever we create any new part, we should not give dimension, because the later stage we are going to give the dimensions. So here also we have to select front and front plane, mate condition, say OK. Top and top and right with right. Never give mate conditions with component. Save this file. Now right click, go to edit part. So right click on the B component, that is important. So we are going to edit this B. Here go to edit sketch. So now we are in sketcher mode. Now select this point. So join this. Here also we have to select this point. See here the component has been created now. See here it is overlapping now. See earlier we have seen that this sheet thickness was 2 mm. When I go to edit, it is 2 mm. And our imported component also it's 2 mm. It's 2 mm. See here you can see 2 mm, or we can go to evaluate and measure this. See it is 2 mm. So let's go to assembly now. So it is exactly overlapping. Now what we have to do is we have to go to B component once again, which is a new component. Select this edge, go to base flange and select this edge and keep it in right plane, right view. See here it is moving up, but we need exactly at the at this edge. So what we have to do is we have to choose this. So this edge has to match this flange outer edge. Say OK. So edge flange is created in the new component, which is in gray color. Now let's go to assembly. So it is asking for rebuild and updating. See, it is exactly matching. Now we have to match this flange height. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go to sketch, and go to top plane. Simply select this point and click on the vertex. Say OK. See, now both the components are overlapping. See, this is part A, which is imported, and part B, which we have created now. Now exit the edit part. Now save this file. See here, this is the imported part, and this is the created. Now let's go to new component which we have created, that is B component. So we have created, you can see these two arrows, these are external references which we have linked with the imported part. So for what we have to do is right click and go to list external and external references and break all. Say OK. Now it goes to X. So all external references are removed. Now go to sketch, keep it in front view. Here, so we have given coincidence with the imported component. We have to delete that coincidence. Then we have to give the dimension. Cancel it. Now we have to remove the other coincidence also. Remove this. So while dimensioning, we should be very much careful, otherwise the sketch will move. Say OK. Now sketch is defined. We can give auto dimension also. So this is defined now. We have same way we have to go for other sketch of the edge flange. Keep it in top view and remove the coincidence, and we have to give from the outer edge. Now our new component, which I have named it as B, is having sheet metal features, base flange and edge flange. So our new component is ready. So we can use it for drawing. and this is the imported feature. That's how we have to do with top-down approach. Here what we have understood is how to import geometry and convert into sheet metal component by three approaches. One is with insert bend, other with convert to sheet metal, and third one is top-down approach. Thank you very much.